Hey guys, welcome to the live. So today we're gonna do another challenge. I'm feeling my back a lot and my legs. I feel like my chest wasn't as utilized. It was in the push-ups from my upper back, but not really on my chest. So I'm gonna do muscle ups, deeps, and leg raises, and that way we're training everything else that we didn't train the days before. What's up, bro? Low-key, I completely forgot about the challenge. So I was just doing maximum reps as always, bro. I'm not thinking straight today. A lot of things in my mind. What's up? Uh, how am I? I don't know. Today I'm not feeling my greatest, to be honest. I'm a person who I'm very closed and very hard to open. So when somebody leaves a breach open, it's like, it's not normal. I don't know. Again, forgot to count, I don't know why. So we're gonna start now the challenge. 3 muscle ups, 3 dips, 3 leg raises, and then we're gonna like upward 1 rep each. You know, as we go. Let's go. basically doing double times the chest, but I didn't feel the chest being very trained yesterday. Let's see. We're gonna do 4 now. It's gonna be extremely challenging because muscle ups is the hardest exercise in 30 seconds if we're talking about reps. And then I'm doing dips after, which is just hammering even more. So I don't even know until we are gonna go. And we might continue, even though I'm not able to keep more numbers in the muscle ups maybe. But yeah, I'm not in the most talkative mood. To me it's hard where sometimes something sparks on you, but not necessarily it did on the other person. So you just have to accept it and like move on. But it tastes bittersweet, you know. And it was so recent and it was so unexpected that I don't even like, just from that I'm not even looking for nothing, because as I said, you're really never expecting somebody to just open your heart when you know that you have so many shields. It's just even to get closer and someone look like he just enters, but yeah, the person was supposed to reach out, he never did. I took it as you know, as what it is, and I'm feeling like mixed feelings. I don't know how I feel. I'm not really talkative, not necessarily to y'all, but to other people. Like, I don't know. Pretty easy on the deep. I didn't pour out my bodyboard, but I'm gonna skate. Hopefully I don't go bodyboard first, because then I'll stay there until I'm cold, and then skating with your feet frozen is way harder. And I definitely want to do a new drop, you know, a new video for sure. Yeah, bro. It's it. I'm just training. We're doing a challenge now, which is one more rep every time. So now we're doing 4. Now we're gonna do 5 muscle ups, dips, and leg raises. And I'll just be talking like my channel. I'll just be like venting, sharing, just being me. It's a different type of channel for sure. I'm from Portugal, so like English is not even my native language. I talk Portuguese. It's it's similar to Spanish, but not really. But yeah, let's do 5 now. I feel like when you train chest, it's like some things that you have to let go. I don't know. Most times I get upset with God. This is from this type of shit. That it's like I'm waiting for a relationship, and then someone like there's a link, and then it doesn't work, and I get real upset. And I'm like, bro, why you brought me these? Like, what was the point? I don't know. Might be karma. I don't know. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Portugal's cool. Bunch of people here for real. Let's go. 5 people. Still easy. Still easy. Definitely see improvements on my abs from doing this exercise. It's necessary. And I don't have the biggest strain on it. So I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I'm Christian. I'm not Catholic. I don't. The Pope is not somebody I follow. I think most of them be some pedophiles. Nah. Just felt like doing that. Let's go back. Now it's 6. 6 muscle ups, 6 dips, 6 front legs raises. Already knew muscle ups is a big challenge. More reps is very heavy. But yeah, I don't follow organizations, meaning priests, popes, bishops. I don't follow none of that. I feel like it's a group of like rooting people who destroy the religion, and Jesus told us they would. So I'm Christian by the book. I read the Bible, pray every day, and that's it. No churches, none of that. Listen to nobody. Let's go 6 now. Matter of fact, I was raised as a Catholic. My parents put me on that type of schools, and I tell you, for those who never read the Bible, they don't tell you 70% of the stories. So if you're really interested, go read it, because they ain't gonna tell you nothing. Sometimes they even lie about it. And for whatever reason, it feels like being in that environment fortifies you. Do you? That's just me. That's how I feel. That's how I be feeling. Yeah, bro. I don't follow that. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's it, really. Like, the doctrine, the teaching is from the Bible, you know. I think everybody should read it. And any organization that enforces not to, that's fishy to me. You know. I was raised on that. My parents always made me go to church Sundays. Always hated. I never felt holy there. Where I felt holy is between me and my prayers, me and my readings in the Bible, me and my experience in life. Never was in no church, none of that. It feels the opposite. It feels like death there, to me. Careful now. Let's go. Still got it. It's always a curiosity to know until where is going to be my limits. I'm going to break. Where's the breeze? 7 muscle up. Let's keep going. I have 7 dips now. Let's get it. Now it's starting to be some challenge. You know, getting to that 7. Now you start feeling. I also say, like, every time I go, I'll be eating more now fruits and nuts. And with nuts it'll be only cashews. But I feel like energy. I feel like fruit gives you energy immediately, you know. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'll be building with less stops. That's how I feel. Yeah, that's cool, bro. When it comes to me, my parents, like, they always say they were like Catholic. They weren't really practitioners of the Bible, of what God tells us to do. So I've always had a close relationship with God, but I strayed away. And it was when things got really bad that I started praying again every day. Since 18, I'm 28 now. And I grabbed the Bible and hadn't ever since had read it 2 pages every day. And that's the first thing I do. I pray, Our Father, the prayer that Jesus told us to pray, and then read 2 pages of the Bible. I already read the Bible 3 times, I'm in my 4th. I keep reading 2 pages every day. It's the daily bread, you know. That's it. Let's go 7 now. If it wasn't for the Bible, I wouldn't even know how to behave. I used to be partying all the time, clubs, drinks, smokes, sex with condoms. And then was in the Bible day, I learned about how having intimacy with no purpose of bearing a child doesn't make no sense, you know, and God even brought death to people doing that, and how you shouldn't be drinking, because any substance that you consume on a daily, it becomes a prison to you. You become a slave to it. And if it wasn't for the Bible, I wasn't gonna behave well, because I was already not. You see, when God creates somebody who comes with a lot of strength and ferocity and courage, and you don't have somebody to feel and tell you to go accordingly, you start feeling like you can do whatever you want to do. That people, you know, you're just better. So if it wasn't for the Bible, I'll be as bad as I was before grabbing it. So I'm blessed for that, and every time I get angry with God, I know that it's probably me who I'm not seeing the full vision. And I just keep praying, even on the days that I don't wanna, and keep reading the Bible. Keep that structure, because the day that I fade away was 1 year that happened. My life went to dust again, and I ain't going back to that. I like to be strong, I like to be powerful, I like blessings, I like gifts, I like to feel like a superhuman. And that's how I be feeling. Yeah. Yeah, the open heart is the only thing I don't have it. I was just talking about this recently. Like, I talked with a girl, we had like a great experience, and she did like, she opened my heart a little bit, but I don't know. It stays very close, to be honest, but yeah. Okay, let me know. I usually don't read, but the Bible is a must to me. But yeah, for sure, let me know. 8 now. Eight muscle ups. Done. That was hard. Not gonna lie. Feeling already. My chest pump. Major gains. That's what I like. And to be honest, like, there's certain things that God tells us to eat, not eat, that I might eat it sometimes, but that's just because Jesus told us that we can eat whatever we want. It's not about the food, it's about the heart. But there are other things that He said that I don't accept it. If God didn't accept it, and Jesus did say nothing about it, and He said for us to still respect fully everything that is in the Last Testament, I do. So I just want to let you know that I'm rigorous too. You know, certain things I'm not okay with. I appreciate you, man. It's called Daily Reflections for Highly Effective People. Living the 7 habits of highly effective people every day. Let me do a screenshot real quick. Okay, thanks. It's very good and it goes hand in hand with the Bible Mania peanut, and it has helped me tremendously every aspect of life. I'm gonna check the book. I appreciate you giving me that hint. Let's go, 8 dips. Done. It's hard, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was like, I was doing this because it was different. It was okay. This time because I'm doing 2, they both hit chest majorly. It's like more tiring. Plus the abs, it's never been my holy strength. So it's hard too. But I'm feeling good though. Powerful. And then I'm going skating. I'm not gonna lie. Before I was skating every day. Now I'm going more 3 and 3 days just because I'm doing so much high drops and dangerous things. They're like, part of me is like, damn, bro, I'm gonna die. But I love it when I'm there, and I want to continue feeling more comfortable doing and making it without falling or having a little injury. So I love it too, and that's what I'm gonna do after. And I like to always pump myself to feel like, you know, hammered, but also a little bit feeling powerful, but a little bit like knocked down. So I just have more courage and go with all this testosterone in my body, you know. It's different when you just go dry and you know, it's different. You feel more fear, but you feel less fear when you pumped. So let me do this 8. Yeah, it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. Oh, okay. Yeah, my English is good because, to be honest, I talk more English than Portuguese, my native language, because I spend more time with y'all than talking with people. Like, and y'all think like I be here for 1 hour or a little more, and when I have interaction, it's just like we talking for a while, but it's not the same as me sharing so much. So I'm even more used to talking English because it's been almost my 4th year. It's almost getting to my 4th year here on YouTube, and I just be always talking English, you know. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people, if not most people out here think I'm foreigner. They don't think I'm Portuguese. They come and talk to me in English because they think I'm a foreigner. So it is what it is. I don't know if it be me person, but I had Italians, people talking to me in Italian, think I was Italian. I had people asking me if I was French. Like, I guess I just look very mixed race from many different ethnicities, you know. Right now we're going to do 9 muscle ups. Let's see how it goes. I'm feeling it. Every time it's getting challenging, that's the best part. Let's go. Ah, 9 muscle ups. Done. I think I didn't miss it. Hopefully I didn't miss one. Whew. Let me breathe. But yeah, there's the girl that I talked the other day. She came here on vacations, right? She was like Ukrainian, Greek roots, very beautiful. And, you know, again, I talk in English, so being here, this is a highly tourist place. Very, very, like, to be honest, it's like half and half, almost. You encounter sometimes more foreigners than people from here, not even lying, depending where you are. So I'm just so used to talking in English, you know. That's why my English is good. And yeah, I even have people say, oh, you look American. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. 9 deeps now. Let's go. Let's get it. Again, it started being more challenging. I definitely feel it, especially on this part, on the upper back. But it's good. You know, yesterday the push-ups was feeling amazing. I even thought about doing it again, but it's better just do other day. You know, let it recover where it's needed to be recovered, and just go back at it and get bigger, you know, instead of training from exhaustion that it doesn't bring nothing. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You like history then? Religious history? I used to like history too, like in school. The only classes that I liked was history, for real. Portugal history is always what fascinates me. And the world leaders, like always, as a kid I want to be one. 14 years old, I want to be like a world leader. Not world leader, but nation leader, you know. I always wanted that. Yeah, for real. Like, I used to not care about rest days, but I learned that sometimes you need it. It is about listening to your body instead of don't, because people who don't want to listen is like, oh, I'm going to drink coffee, I'm going to drink energy drinks. And this is not a diss to nobody, I'm just saying. The body might already say, like, I need a rest, and you recover and grow more. But doing that, you're just jeopardizing, because you're not going into your fullest, you know. I could be doing pull-ups, chin-ups now, but my back is sore. So what's the point? I'm not gonna grow from that. You know. No, I definitely know the whole Portuguese history, one point to the other. Like any doubt you have, even the girl I was talking, I was like, my name is Duarte. That's a king's name. We had two kings named Duarte. I know, I know my history very well, and I'm proud of it. Yeah, that's real. And I'll be learning to balance more. That's why I skate, and bodyboard, and rest too, to balance more. Because sometimes you feel like your life is all over the place, and it's really just your body too tired, too tired, and you need a rest day, or more. Let's see, 9 leg raises. I did 9 dips, right? I don't even remember. Any of y'all know? What's up? Yeah, I have a king's name. I don't know if I did nine dips or not. I think I did though. Now I'm doubting myself. I might not have done it. I did? Cool, thanks. I was about to do it again. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I was about to do it again. I appreciate you, for real. A lot of times I repeat myself because I just forget it. You know, being tired, your brain is not the same level. So now it's 10 muscle ups. Let's go. Let's see. 10 muscle ups. That was hard, not gonna lie.
Tu peux le garder?
I definitely pushed myself to a whole another level with these 10 muscle ups. Damn. When I was too fast, it gives me a bunch of adrenaline, for real. But then I had to stop to be ready and pushing through. That was hard. Feeling my chest bursted right now. For real. That's how you grow. Challenge yourself to always do more than you did before. And without pushing yourself, more than just numbers, you know. Somebody can do 1,000 shorties while you do well-made 200 push-ups, well-made to the ground and to all the way up, and you're gonna grow more, especially if you really go the maximum that you can. It's all about the intensity to grow, you know? I appreciate it. Guys, one thing I had to say is don't make an idol out of me. You know, that's blasphemy. You can respect me, you can admire me, but don't put me, I'm not above nobody else. I appreciate it. I really do. Every day I'm trying to grow and becoming like my best self, but also my happier self. Hopefully I can bring that to others too. We have 10 dips now. Let's see how it goes after that 10 muscle-ups that I just did.
Alltså tre spänn kan man ändå förstå. Det skulle jag kunna betala för ändå ägg som inte är bra. Och ägg som inte är bra.
That's what I say, it's like you doing the muscle-ups the maximum you can. It's like after that doing dips, it costs more than if you just dips and that's any back work, you know. But we keep pushing, keep breaking, keep building. That's how we go out here. Yeah, I'm just saying that because, you know, in the Bible it says for us not idolize nobody. But I do appreciate y'all's support, for real. I need to breathe. We have 10 leg raises now. Let's go. Damn.
Vi vill vara snälla. Okej.
Really tired right now. I don't know if you're gonna be able to continue because every time I reach this level, usually it's my final part. Shout out to you to training too. You know, yeah. Training really gives life. A lot of people don't understand that. It's like, if you have energy, it's about going training because it gives you life, makes you feel more alive. You know? Okay, let's try 11 muscle ups now. It's gonna be a challenge.
lära från det. Bra nu. Hon har ju astma.
Wow. My shutting, I'm feeling fainting. I might go body bar
Funkar
first.
inte riktigt.
I know that's not the
Alltså
right
hjärnan på
decision,
henne funkar inte.
but I don't care. Today I feel like skating,
Det är väl det.
and I'm
Det
gonna
är väl
do
det
it.
som är. Alltså,
Even if it has to be later on the day.
Om hon beter sig sådär, varför skulle de?
Yeah, he does. Like,
Skit i mina föräldrar.
he does make you feel for sure more mentally sane and powerful. Like sometimes you're about to give up and you train and that power comes back. And you're on the route again.
Folk är ju
You're on the journey again.
det är ingen
You're on
idé.
your passion again. You're on your dreams again. You know? Training lights up your spirit for sure. Yeah, I skateboard.
När är nästa tenta
If
då?
you go to my page, like all my
När är
shorts,
nästa tenta då?
it's me skating, dropping high ramps, sometimes falling too.
Maj.
It's all about the hype. Okay, I'm gonna do. Yeah, me too. Training definitely was one of the things that
Tomten tog
like gave me life when everything was going down. It's like got me up, you know. I was down, I was on the ground, and I rise up from training.
Sjukt ändå.
That's why I
Sjukt.
motivate and like push so much training because it's life changing. And a lot of people never got that pump to know how good it feels. It's all about pushing more reps and keep pushing yourself and building a new version of you that is stronger and that is healthier and is better, more powerful. Let's try 11 like races, but we failed the two others, so that's how it goes.
Så vi får gå ner på mig så kan jag köra ett DNA-test. Fan vad skönt att träna på det. Han kommer bara kroppsligt.
Yeah, I'm done. One more. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna do a back row, front row, swing planche, and we out. Skateboarding is great, like it's nothing better. Like, to be honest, I start talking to more girls and feeling comfortable to do it by skating, because when you skate, it's like you flowing, and a lot of drops is like you're scared of dropping, and you know you might get hurt, and you just go and do it, and it's that fear and conquering that fear that makes you like have courage then to talk and might be rejected or not, but you have courage to pull the trigger, you know. So skating does a lot to me and made me way more social, because before I was just training either calisthenics or weights or in the gym, and I was very close and very like tense, and I didn't want to talk to nobody. And sometimes I even feel like that, and then I go skate, and after swinging, going down, going up, just moving way more freely and extending myself and challenging myself and conquering my fears, is that I'm way more social plus in skating you have to be social because there's an order. Everybody wanna goes to the pool and swing in the pool, so we have to wait for each other. We talk, yeah, let's go. You can go, I can go. Come on, and we just talk, interact. So skating is like a place where I find like a new home. It's very different, but I've been enjoying. And you have good and bad moments. You have cool people as you have haters too. It's just a different environment and different vibes, you know. If you're wanting to change your life, skating for me definitely did it. And bodyboarding is something I started a little bit later, but I'm doing now. And just yesterday I catch a wave, and I was going against the girls, and I'm like zell, and I did like this, didn't like flew away from her. It was so cool, bro. Like it's just different experiences. That sometimes you have to try new things to learn that life has more things to enjoy, and a different you too, you know. You have my videos, like in the videos I started the day one of skating. I couldn't even go down in a little ramp, and now I'm doing the biggest ramps. So you have all my journey. My shorts shows more of like hard things, but you have the videos from the beginnings, and you can start from ground zero and learn and learn and learn, and it's amazing. That's what it is. Let's finish out with these three tricks.
Hon kör lite hårt där i början. Jag gick inte utan en typ 16. Det är inte bra mycket. Du får ta på den där andra skolan. Det är det som är svårt också. Det är som jag förstår. Jag sa att de skulle behandla det som men sen är det också mjukdelar och de behövs.
Last one.
Okej, om det är eller typ att man får gå med 2 månader. Alltså hela tiden. Det kan jag göra.
That's it, guys.
Nu får vi se. Jag sitter tillbaka.
It is. Now there's haters too. There's people who are not that good, and definitely there's haters. But there's the cool people, the good people. Is definitely great energy, and the haters, you're gonna find people like that. There's no places that just good people. There's always the bad, rotten apples, you know, from the tree. It's like that, unfortunately. The world is like that. Yeah, MMA, that's cool too. I did it for a while, but that's not what I am right now. Skateboarding. That's great. Like all these sports is great, bro. Keep up with life, you know. I feel like being in the water is necessary, especially the ocean or any natural place. And anything that makes you move and makes you feel alive is a great experience. You know what I mean? That's great that you've been through that since young age. because a lot of kids now right now they just stay on their phones and they don't live enough. I got lucky too. I was skating and being around everywhere, nature and moving all my life. Broke a bunch of bones through it, even dislocated too, but that's life. That's how you get hard. Yeah, outside. That's what it is. Yeah, haters are everywhere, bro. Anybody who's jealous of you, any type of way, for whatever reason it be, there's a hater. You know, unfortunately, that's the world we live. And there's even worse people than that, so it's just, it is what it is, I guess. I love swimming. I like swimming too, bro, but bodyboarding, I like it more because I just like flowing. I like flowing. It's the same as skating. Flowing is just great feeling. You meditate in the water, that's cool, bro. The fish of the family, that's funny. That's great, bro. Man, I appreciate you being here for real. You know, I like talking with you. I appreciate everybody's support, and we having like sharing these ideas, lifestyles, experiences. That's all about life. So I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate all y'all showing support and everybody who put a like and is on these, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to us. Let's go. See ya.